right, so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to demo ISO6. So let's take a look at this. All right, so let me zoom in and let's see what we have here. All right, so first of all, we have the 0, 0 here, which is very helpful. And I've got to figure out what the heck this thing looks like. Really kind of tricky. I see this kind of arrow here from the top view. So whenever I start out, I just kind of have to figure out what are they giving me? What do I have? Because a lot of it, these angles, I would generally just try to fill it in after I figure out the planes on here. So I'm not seeing really a lot of planes on the front. I'm seeing this. So what does that tell me? That is really tricky here. So I guess what I'm going to do is let's just do the standard where I'm gonna just measure this out. So I'm defining the overall shape of this object. All right, so I've got this. These are the corners. And then what I'll do is I'll count these. So this is telling me it's the front. So that's the front. So I've got, it's got my 0, which is helpful. So I can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hopefully they match up. Yeah, that gives me a lot to work with. And then up, my 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that helps me. And then over 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you notice, these are the same. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so I guess this is really tricky. So I see this slope angle here. I'm not sure that's really helping me, but I do see an arrow on here. I see this flat plane. So I know that this is a flat plane, believe it or not. But it's actually in the middle of this object. So the flat plane, boy. And then this is front. I might have to ask Jake to help me on this. All right, so believe it or not, I know there's a flat plane here. So somewhere there's a flat surface that goes up to, and I'm pretty sure it's this. So let's just see what that is. So I'm going to go all the way over from 0 to 6 on the bottom. I think this is one of the harder ones that we do all semester, believe it or not. Why I decided to do this for you is beyond me. All right, so there's my 0. I go up 1, 2, over 2. So that would be here, up 2 over 2. So I think that's my flat, because I can see there's a flat surface here. And I see this. All right. Let's see here. So it's going to look something like this. I'm just going to use a straight edge because there's so many angles and things here, it could get messy. So that's going to be this area here. So let's just kind of, I'm going to define these. I'm going to go A, B, C. I think that's going to be the same because that's an angle. So believe it or not, these are going to be the same. See, this is an angle here. So A and C are going to be right there. So if I notice that there's this angle, so from the top view, which is here, I'd be seeing the same thing as I'd see on the front. So knowing that I've got this angle, and it starts here, comes down 2, and then over 2. So I see that angle here, and then I see it goes back 2, and something like that. And then I see a hidden line there, so I know that this is actually a solid surface. So ABC, I'm going to draw this as D, this front view, and I'm saying that's D right there. So this would be D. All right, so bear with me. Hopefully I don't mess this up. I see a hidden line back there, and I see a plane. This one's tricky, all right? So then I've got this top view, I've got this arrow. Let's just get this back. That's C. And then let's show A. So the top view and the front view. And this is not an easy one. A. And then this is, I'm going to draw this arrow. Because if I see here, there's an arrow, so this would go back. And then that's that hidden line right there. That line that I'm showing you is that hidden line right here. And we'll do something like this. I think I've got this. And now I'm going to draw this arrow. So if I'm saying that this is B here, right, that means I'm going to draw an arrow. And it goes from this point here back to and over to. So it's going to go right to there and to there. And so then this is, it looks like it's like a front of a, like a boat a little bit. It just looks like it curves in. So I think that is going to be something like this. Okay, that's a hard one. So center line for all right. So I think that is it. Let me just, before I stop the recording, I don't need this. This is actually a little confusing now.